Hello. So I really debated doing this video because it's my pet peeves video. And I was like, oh boy, this could offend some people or could make some of y'all be like, wow, she's a lot meaner than I thought she was. But at the end of the day, I created this channel for y'all to get to know me better. So I decided, the hell with it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna give y'all some pet peeves of mine. And we're gonna do it by categories. So my first one is going to be basic day-to-day pet peeves. Personal space. Oh, I get a little agoraphobic, you know, and a little claustrophobic. So people that are right in my personal space, I'm like, whoa. And even my own kid gets into my personal space and I've had to teach him. So yeah, personal space. If there are like a row of treadmills or Stairmasters, why do people get on the one right next to you? Please don't. It's annoying. Like, it annoys me, and I know I'm not the only one that feels like that. And then if I've got like my headphones on, I don't want to talk. I really don't want to talk. If I smile at you, that doesn't mean I'm flirting with you. I'm just being friendly. I am like scared to make eye contact at the gym with people, really, or anywhere, but especially at the gym, because I feel like that's an invitation to come to the machine next to me. It's not. If it's crowded, I totally get it. But if it's not, I feel like you should leave a machine in between, right? I don't know. Anyways, on to the next. People that just walk around smoking in public, like, if I'm walking somewhere, people are just like blowing, like, oh, it's so annoying. Like, designated smoker areas for a reason. Like, is it really necessary to like walk around in a crowd? I get this all the time when I'm like going to the stadium, like when I'm walking towards like the Astros game, and there's always someone like blowing cigarette smoke, and I'm just like, oh, like there's a crowd of us. We're all trying to get, like, could you have not like smoked in your car before you got out? Like, you want to smoke, but smoke in your damn car. Don't like do that to the rest of us. There are designated smoking areas, people. Yeah. It just really annoys me. So while we're on public stuff, elevators. People that stand in the middle of the elevator door when it opens and you like have to say, excuse me, to like get around them. I thought it was like common sense that you stand to the left or the right, you let the people that are on come off before going in, right? Like, I get that this might be a cultural thing for certain people, but for everyday, like, normal Americans, like, that's just being rude. Yeah, I do get that there are cultural differences for certain things. When it comes to lines or like certain things are okay in other countries that we see as rude, and that is excusable. Like, I totally, you know, like tipping is very common in the US. If you go to like Japan or certain places, it is rude to tip them. So you do have to be aware of cultural differences, but I am talking about here in America. Please stand to the left or the right of elevators and let people coming off get off before you walk on. Yeah, so pet peeves. What's another pet peeve of mine? Should we get into driving pet peeves? Oh, driving pet peeves. So when I lived in California, I noticed that you would exit a freeway, or a highway is what they would call it over there. We call them freeways over here. Highway, freeway, whatever you want to call it. And in California, people are pretty polite. They let you come on. Some of them will even move over so you can get on. not in Texas. They like speed up so they do not let you get over. And that is so obnoxious. Like, you know, just let people get on the freeway. We don't have any room. On the other hand, you know, when you're trying to get on and there's someone like in front of you going like 30 miles per hour, that is so dangerous because everyone on the freeway is going minimum 65. Chances are they're going 70 to 80 if you're in Texas. You're going on that thing 30. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get us killed. Like, hit the gas, people. Speaking of hitting the gas, slow drivers in the fast lane, which is technically what's the technical term? It's actually called like, you're not supposed, I mean, we all use it now, but originally it was the passing lane. If you're going the speed limit, don't get in the fast lane. That is for drivers that go a little above the speed limit. I'm not saying drive like a maniac, but if you're going exactly the speed limit, you shouldn't be in that fast lane. You should be like in the exit lane. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, my last driving pet peeve, actually, yes, my last driving pet peeve is people that don't use their turn signals. It's not that hard, people, and it is so annoying when I have to slam on my brakes when my car does it for me automatically. But it is so petrifying when someone is like halfway in my lane. Oh, that's even worse. The people that are halfway in your lane that like put it on like, hey, I warned you. No, you didn't, jerk. You're already in my lane. Oh, yeah. No. So those are my driving pet peeves. I do have a parking pet peeve that I just thought about while I was talking about my driving pet peeves. People that don't park, you know, that take 2 parking spots. I don't care if you're driving a not so nice car or a super fancy car. Don't be that guy or girl. That's just obnoxious, especially in a crowded area. Like if you're that concerned about your car, valet it. Don't be a jerk and take up 2 spots when there's already not enough parking. So yeah, those are my driving pet peeves. Back to my general pet peeves. People that are always late. Oh, that drives me bonkers. Time is valuable. I actually think it's really rude and disrespectful when people are late. I'm not saying every once in a while. I get that life happens. There's accidents, whatever. But you know how there's always that one person you know that is always late? I've actually figured a trick for those kind of people. So say we're all doing girls' dinner. We have a friend that is always late. Love her, bitch. And I will say, she has an excuse. Most of the time, she is getting off work. So she totally has an excuse. But when you're there 30 minutes before and we're all like waiting on her to eat and I'm like starving, I feel like I'm gonna eat my arm at this point, it gets a little annoying. So sometimes me and the other girl will be like 6:30. Okay, let's tell her 6. Try it. It makes life less frustrating for everyone else. But watch, sometimes you'll do that and they'll show up like early. The other day she was actually there before everyone else and I was like in shock. But again, generally it's usually her work, so I can't get too mad at her. But I have another friend who does it regardless of whether or not she's working, and that just, oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. Or people that text you instead of calling you when it's like paragraphs. I generally prefer texting over calls if it's quick. But when it's like paragraphs and I'm having to like figure out what goes where, just pick up the phone and call me. Yeah. What about you? Do you agree or disagree with any of my pet peeves? Do you think that these are normal pet peeves? I would like to hear what you think. Comment down below. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit this button. If you like this video. If you didn't, that's okay. Let me know if I should do more editions of my rants or pet peeves. I'm sure I can come up with more. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button. And for now, that's all I got for you. Bye.